Basic information. Full name: Stephanie Jane Darby, born Houghton, born the 23rd of April 1988 in Durham, England. Height: 1.74 meters. Playing position: center back, world-class defensive specialist. Notable clubs: Sunderland, 2002 to 2007, 61 appearances, 24 goals. Leeds Carnegie, 2007 to 2010, 2010 Premier League Cup winner. Arsenal, 2010 to 2013, 2011, 2012, FA Cup, 2011, 2013, League Cup, 2011 to 2013. Wikipedia. Manchester City, 2014-2024, 138 plus appearances, 17 goals, multiple WSL and domestic cup titles. Glowing Star international career. England debut, March 2007, total 121 caps for the national team, 13 goals. Major tournaments: 2 World Cups, 2011, 2015 joint third, 2 Euros, 2012 Olympic Finals, Bristol Team GB, and Tokyo 2020. Elite player. Captained England from 2014-2021. Scored a crucial goal at the 2015 World Cup as England reached the semi-finals. Win the Cyprus Cup, 2009, 2013, 2015, and the 2019 She Believes Cup. Crown Honours Awards. MBE, Order of the British Empire, 2016. Third place at the 2015 World Cup, multiple WSL, FA Cup, League Cup titles with clubs. Awarded Freedom of the City of Sunderland in 2023. Inducted into the Women's Super League Hall of Fame in 2024. Heartbreak final stage and future. Achilles tendon injury in 2021 causes her to miss Euro 2022. Announces retirement at the end of the 2023-24 season, playing her last match on the 18th of May 2024. After retiring, she has become a commentator for BBC Man City, started coaching UEFA A coaches, consults, and is involved in social activities. London, May 2025. An icon of England women's football, who once captained her country with pride, was arrested at her home in the early hours of Tuesday morning. Police confirmed, Steph Houghton, 37, was arrested on suspicion of possession and use of Class A drugs, specifically cocaine and ketamine. But it was more than just a shock, it was the final piece of the double life of a once celebrated icon. 1. The Dawn Raid. At 5:42 a.m., Greater Manchester Police and the National Drug Squad, NCA, executed a search warrant at a Cheshire mansion after gathering evidence of a drug ring linked to the world of high-class sports and entertainment. A neighbor, who asked not to be named, said, "I saw flashing lights and 5 police cars parked in the driveway. They brought a woman in a hoodie with her head down. I recognized her straight away." 2. Chilling testimony and the seized phone. In an internal report leaked to The Athletic, Steph did not deny using drugs, a few times at private parties, but blamed it on post-retirement stress and depression. An iPhone 13 Pro Max was seized. According to inside sources at the NCA, the phone contained encrypted messages from the Signal app relating to private parties with several former male footballers. Pictures of small Ziploc bags containing a white powder. A short video of her sniffing cocaine at a party in Ibiza in the summer of 2024, with at least 2 Premier League celebrities also appearing. 3. The shadow after a brilliant career. After leaving Man City Women and retiring from the England team in 2023, Steph has largely disappeared from the media. Some Instagram posts hinting at fighting anxiety and feeling lost have been noticed, but no one expected the consequences to be so serious. A former teammate, who asked to remain anonymous, shared with us. Steph always tried to be a role model, but after retiring, she lost everything. Football was everything to Steph. 4. The names that are about to be called. According to the investigation source, Steph is not the only link. Her socially implicated list is said to include at least one former head coach of the national women's team, two representatives of a sponsoring fashion brand, a Netflix director who made a documentary series about women's football. Whether or not Steph cooperates with the investigation will determine the level of prosecution, a senior prosecutor said. If she had kept quiet, it could have gone further than a fine. 5. The iconic image has fallen apart. Major sponsors Nike and BT Sport have both suspended all their campaigns involving Steph. A brief statement from a representative did little to quell public anger. We are cooperating fully with the law enforcement agencies. Steph is currently receiving psychological support. Provisional verdict. The question is not just, how did a legendary captain end up in the drug swamp? But also, who is behind the secret parties in the English women's game? The Steph Houghton affair may be just the tip of the iceberg, as the women's game continues to grow at breakneck speed. But will it be enough to provide a moral hedge for those once considered untouchable? The first witness speaks. Continued by undercover reporter Eleanor Bates. She changed after the trip to Spain, and she never looked back. That is the first and only account from someone who was close to Steph Houghton in her post-retirement years, an unnamed woman, called N, who was Steph's personal therapist. N agreed to meet us one evening in Leeds, on condition that her identity be kept strictly confidential. Her words paint a terrifying picture of the rapid decline of a leader who once stood at the pinnacle of her career. 6. She started to get lost. Her eyes were sparkling, but she wasn't looking at anyone. At first, I thought she was just stressed about retiring from football. But it got weirder and weirder. The session was at 10 a.m., and Steph came in with bloodshot eyes, a strong smell of perfume that couldn't cover up the smell of alcohol, and something very strange. According to N, the first signs appeared after a trip to Ibiza in June 2024, where Steph attended a yoga retreat and private party hosted by a Colombian social media model, who is also under investigation by Interpol. 7. Secret rehab sessions and cover-up. N said that Steph had secretly checked into a hidden rehab facility in the Lake District, where clients are registered under pseudonyms and there are no public records. She said to me, "Tell the media I'm going on a mental detox." But I knew, it was my second detox, and the first only lasted 3 days. 8. A midnight call, and a shocking image. In September 2024, N received a text message from Steph at 2:13 a.m. I'm in a penthouse near Canary Wharf. I think I've overdosed. A selfie was attached. Steph was sprawled on the sofa, her crumpled bank card clutched in her hand and a small zip pack lying next to her. The image, now part of the investigation file, became a landmark piece of evidence. 9. The guest list, and the surprising names. One of the details that particularly caught the investigators' attention was the list of regular guests at Steph's house parties, according to N, including an actress who appeared in a national television series, a former assistant coach of the England women's national team, a sports YouTuber with more than 2 million followers, a national TV news anchor, who is under investigation. They came, calling each other by nicknames. Steph was called Skipper S, and some of them were Dr. D, Blondie L, and Sister Rowan. It sounded like a group code in a mafia movie. 10. The turning point, the name on the bank transaction receipt. Police sources said that a transfer receipt worth £2,800 to an offshore account in Gibraltar accidentally revealed the case. The account under the name SK Hawk Limited, a front company set up by Steph after retiring, is suspected of being a place for money laundering and illegal drug trading. This is a sign that the case is not just about personal use due to post-retirement stress, but could be a link in a drug distribution network for high-level showbiz people. 11. The next steps of the investigation. Steph is currently on bail on the condition that she does not leave the UK, surrenders her passport and reports to the police weekly. But according to sources at the National Crime Agency, NCA, at least 4 more names will be summoned from this case, including a current international player and a former ambassador for the Kick It Out campaign. Reporter Eleanor Bates will continue to update the latest developments. We have approached another person who used to be Steph's personal bodyguard. This person witnessed many nights of nothing but cocaine and tears.